Racism has been a controversial topic throughout history. It has caused tension between races and religions in almost every facet of society. Whereas in some parts of society it has subsided or even disappeared completely, it is worryingly still prevalent in sport around the world. Whether it be on the field, through social media, or within team selections, racism is still a constant issue in sport throughout the globe. In May this year, Sully Muntari, a Ghanaian professional footballer who plays for Pescara in Italy, walked off the field during a game after receiving large amounts of racial abuse from the crowd.
I've had a couple, but then wasn't I didn't take them inside like this one. This one was really there. It was full. I couldn't take it anymore.
In an interview with CNN, Muntari said that he fully supports the idea of racially abused players going on strike, and if it had to happen, he would be the first involved. A more intricate and less direct form of racism is the idea of quota systems, which is currently in place in South African rugby. Mark Pennystone, a former professional coach at Leicester Tigers Rugby Club in England, says that there's an element of racism in the system.
Well, it's a sensitive issue because since apartheid, I felt that so much progress has been made, you know. But as soon as you start putting quotas on things, you recreate racism. As soon as you say, well, you've got to have 5 blacks and 10 whites in a 15-man game, you're immediately reintroducing racism.
Sean Leoford, a rugby journalist in South Africa, feels that the introduction of the quota system in South African rugby has caused a division among the country's people.
You can look at it as a positive and try and pull as much as you can out of it and try and take the positives and try and work with it. But the reality is we've got such a divided space that people, you have a big majority that are for it and a big majority that are against it. And so you really, for me, it's a lose-lose space. Just because if there is good out of it, people will find the bad. And if there is bad, people will find the good, you know.
Sean believes that a quota system only works if a player deserves to be in the team on form, merit, and commitment rather than the colour of their skin.
Hypothetically, if there were 2 players that were similar and you know, you don't have 2 identical players, but you will have 2 players that are filling a gap. And if one guy is black or coloured and one guy is white, then due to the quota system is you would obviously then pick the other guy because it covers your numbers and you're not losing anything.
Mark believes that the issue of racism in sport is definitely improving. However, there are always small groups of people who can't help but make racist remarks.
So you get small groups, small people. When sport really is played, let's say on a Sunday afternoon, there's always going to be a group who drink too much. There's always going to be the idiot who drinks too much and feels as though he's got to make a comment. That's never going to change. We've had it recently in politics with Anzac Day. So that's always going to be the case. There's always going to be that 1 or 2 people who have grudges or feel as though they've got to say something, or the world's against them, and that's how they let it out.